I'm back and hi. Let's pretend it never happened. Hi. So yeah, I'm back. Panda, I don't know if you like it. I need to send you a message. I need to send you a message. Where are you, my friend? Let's switch scenes. Let's switch scenes. Oh shit, I forgot to set my camera up. Whoopsie. Thank you, Steppy. How are you, buddy? The internet stopped dying on me. I forgot to plug my camera back in. There we go. We have a camera. We have the camera, we have the game, and the streams seem to be working across the board. YouTube always a little bit behind, but we have it on low latency, so I should be able to chat with you. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, we have built up this part of the park off the entrance, which is kind of, it's generic Sherwoody themed, like nothing. Stop zooming around, Parker. It's not attractive. It's not good footage. We've got a family roller coaster, a family flat ride, and a family dark ride. Slightly more to the older child end of the family. I guess some of them they're a bit bigger, but I think they would still be classed as family. Which moves us on to this part where we're going to expand into. Now, I want to put up here, now I said earlier, but I'm going to go through it all again. This is for the water park, lodges, and hotel. And eventually a restaurant when that update comes in a couple of weeks from now. And I'm going to try and hold out for hotels in May. And hopefully by the time we've done this expansion and water park and restaurant, we'll have hotels to work with. This is what I'm hoping for. If not, we'll come in and do the lodges and just leave the hotel until we do have those until we do have that functionality, I guess. Which leads on to this area, which I want to be a bit more thrilling. We want to get some thrill rides in here, and one of the things I really want in here is a B&M style invert, which I want to be very Nemesis and be a terrain hugging coaster. Now, theme-wise, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to go with. One of the ideas I have tossed around in my head is maybe Hunger Games? I don't know. But it's a bit woodlandy, maybe. So I don't know whether that is the best idea. On one hand, it would work really well because it would be a cheap theme to execute, and this is not necessarily a really high-budget park. This is not Disney. This is not Disney. This is Alton Towers kind of style. But cleaner. And everything's open. Mostly. So I think I want to get the invert in, like here, in this space. And we could possibly use this as a kind of no higher than this kind of for the lift hill. But I'm going to go ahead and remove that water because... how'd you delete water? Oh, okay. Everything just gets deleted as is. Let's see. If we flatten foundation, make it big. Oh no, didn't want to do that. Not so big. We'll go something like that for now, just to I'm getting the odd stutter on my frame rate, but I've got it set to ultra, which could be a problem. Let's just see if we can find a nicer light situation to work with. I think 1 is giving us least amount of shadows to worry about. So I'm just going to build the coaster and then we'll shape the landscape around it rather than... because we don't really have much landscape. There's a bit of a rock here, there's a bit of a rock there. So I'm wondering if we can get the coaster in this kind of bottom corner. Let's see. So Still not working? Ah, inverted. Okay. So it's, I think this is the let's just take a closer look at it just to make sure. I believe this to be the B&M style one. Let's just check the track. Yeah, it's got the square track. So I'd actually like to move that up a bit more. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to come right back over here. Something like that. It's probably a bit higher than I want it to be. Which way is that facing? I want to come out this one. It'd be nice to have a little kind of just ever such a, I want to kind of go up there. We might have to shift it a little bit more. We may have to move the coaster a little bit, but we'll see. We don't want chain lift. Just a little bank. And then we could pop a little corner into it maybe. I'm not a good coaster builder, so don't expect goddamn miracles here, guys. Why can't I have oh, it needs to be unbanked. Dope. So we'll go into a lift hill, which I will put on. So that is I want it to go more up there into that space. So maybe something like that. Let's just move you. Oh, you're not in the park. Oh, that is very close to the edge of the park. I'm gonna have to come this way a bit more. And it's also very low to the ground, so let's just yeah, that would require minimal chipping away at the actual landscape there. So if we come to the end of the coaster and get in something that runs kind of straight. Oh, this is going down. Maybe a little on the big side for the yeah, it is. No. Just have a section of drive tires there. And then we can put in like a switch track here. And the block brake section. I guess we can just go ahead and add the block brakes. Friction brake. Which one? Friction. Block? I'll put friction in for now, and then we'll see how I feel about it. I'm gonna make that about 16 meters long. So wherever we end up, we need to end up back over there. Yeah, that's great. That's exactly where I wanted it to be. Perfect. Let's just see what that looks like quickly. Maybe could have made the station a bit bigger. Right, first thing is that, how do we change lift speed? I've not done anything in this game yet. Am I missing something? Do we have to do it on the actual track? Maybe? Yes, we do. Let's make it, let's try that. A little bit faster, maybe. You know, let's go for 8. Let's push the bird out. Because it is quite a way up. Oh, that's kind of satisfying. I'm watching them all fall off. Okay, so B&M's normally have a little pre-drop before the main drop, and this will be no different. I think it'd be cool just to get a slight drop on this, maybe like 4 degrees, because we're gonna get to about there before we get to the main drop. Oh shit, I forgot to message Panda. Yeah, perfect. That's nice. That's a nice. It's maybe a little long for a B&M one. I don't know. Maybe it would probably more terminate about here. But we're gonna come down into a drop and then into a lovely big roll. Let me just I don't know, I want to smooth out this bit because it's looking a bit rough. Lovely. So let's just edit this terrain. Where does that need to be? We'll tidy all that up in a minute, but kind of like the way they grip onto that and this is all empty. I'm wondering if that needs to be a little bit more banked. We'll go something like that. So we're gonna now drop down in between this. So we need to set the banking back to 0. What's that? We want to come down about 60 degrees, hopefully. Might be a bit on the steep side. I wonder if that is a bit steep. Let's try more like 50. And make it a little bit bigger. Then come into like the maybe just over 60. And then out of it. Yeah, if we can dive down towards that tree, which we're going to move, that would be ideal situation. Yeah, ideal. Let's just move that tree. What's this? A thorn? Well, you can go there. We're going to clear this bit of the construction site. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Right. Right. Not sure what that frame rate were all about, but thanks anyway again. Appreciate it. Roll. Now, from what I've seen people do on the YouTubes, it can be pretty rough for these, and the smoothing tool will do wonders. So we're gonna roll up and over, and this is gonna be like in the plaza area. So this is gonna be like a bit of an interaction section. So let's see if we go. Nope, wrong thing. Bank it like that. Bring it down flat. And turn it to 180. Bring it down a bit. I want to come out of it a bit steeper than we went into it. And then something like that. That's a big old roll. We might actually go into the ground, because we can have it diving into the plaza and then diving out in other bits. So if we come even steeper off of that roll, what's that? About 60. Let's go for about 60. We can always raise the plaza a little bit. No, if I get down to about there. Let's just leave it there a minute while we smooth out this roll. Has that ruined my roll? I feel like that's ruined it. It has completely ruined it. Maybe I was lying about being able to do them rough.
Liar.
I know, right? I know that completely fucked that section up there when I smoothed it. Now that section's all blocked. Let's have a look at it, go through it, see what it looks like. That feels kind of rough, doesn't it? Actually, didn't look too bad when we run it. We can always fix it later, it's not a problem. Nope. So we're going under the ground. Let's just have a straight section so we've got somewhere to put. And then we're going to go up and back over into a lovely big. Probably need to add some kind of corner to this and bank it. So if we come off to the side a little bit and quite heavily bank it, I guess. Which way do I need to go with it? I'm so confused right now. That's what I want. I can do with that being snapped to 90. Much shorter. Oh no, now it looks weird again. Do I need to change the bank here? No. Right, we're doing something real wrong here. This needs to come off to the side a bit. Like so. I don't know how that's gonna go around. That looks like it could kill somebody, to be fair. Where my car at? Yeah, that's well rough on that bottom bit down there. Something wrong down here. Here is where we need to start putting the corner in. I don't want you to be 90. Now you can go all the way over. How tall is that gonna be? Probably too tall. Yeah, it's way slow. Can't hang like that on an invert. To be fair, if I just take this up to 90, then I can just make the whole unit smaller. And that's much simpler, isn't it? Which is going to create a smoother ride. No, it's still too slow. Too slow. Yeah, it works. I think we're going to put some more terrain over it. Let's check my sightlines from down here. There's a lot of that's going to be covered. So I think is what we need to do is find a new level. Like here. And then probably tunnel out for the coaster. Somewhere about there. Can even come around, so we can just bring the path and stuff around this part of the coast. That'd be pretty cool. This bit's definitely having gas underneath it for sure. That's a bit how it was designed for that. I don't know if this is just cut out the back end. Okay, let's continue now. We know what we're doing a bit more. Kind of want to go off into, that's the kind of showpiece. So now we need to go off into the second part, which is good. Maybe I'll slip, do we slip a little cheeky loop in? Cheeky VC, VL, sorry. What have I done wrong? Yeah. Oop. Oop. We're upside down. We're halfway back. We're back. Okay, I don't know where I got lost there, but I did. Let's just make that a little bit longer. Nah, have we got... Let's have a look at the cheeky loops that are built into this. There's all rolls and stuff built into the game I could have used, I guess. I feel in particular. This is the problem with the in-game ones. They have massive run-in. They have this huge run-in here, which is... I'm gonna slap it in and see how it looks when it goes around it, because that's as small as I can make it to. Oh, that's kind of fast actually. We need to make it a bit bigger. I think we're going to put the last bit of the run in this section. No, it's a bit too slow, so somewhere in the middle. That looks particularly rough when it goes around though. Yeah, that would be it. But this is rough as sin. Just that bit there, I think it's too short. I think that's the problem. So let me go back to that. I think we're doing too much of a transition in too short of a time. And it's creating choppiness. No, this way.
Oh, that guy.
Let's try and control the running on that loop a little bit more, because that's though I do want plaza here, so that might actually work. I think 23 is probably pushing it. Let's try 20. Let's try that 20. I think with some strategic trees, we can create a good sight line through there. Right, so what we need to do now is somehow, I don't know if I'm happy with that loop, I can do. We need to go into a more twisty end section of the track, which I want to be... Oh no, I don't want it in here, do I? Because I've got to get back over here. Ah, shit, we need to go back that way somehow. Okay, let's go. Let's scratch the old noodle a minute on that, and we'll do some terrain work. No, we're gonna need to go deeper. Gonna need to dig a little deeper. Vaclav, hey lovely, how are you? My chat's not working, sorry I didn't notice. Hope you're good, friend. There we go, I fixed it. I fixed it. My chat was broken. Because I had to reconnect to the stream. Let's just make this a bit bigger in a minute, I got some. How are you? Are you happy, friend? It's a name I haven't seen in a long time. I knew it. Right, I don't want any of that cave system though. I've decided against it. Oh, there's me fucking everything up. Right, I just don't want the caves. That don't mean we have to mess everything up, Parker. Let's move the tree. We're gonna need a bit more digging there. What have you been doing with your life? Tell me about your life. Oh, wrong button. Probably need a little bit deeper. Not too much back left to be. Oh no, why am I doing that? That's a bad idea because we need to let the plaza in. Not too much. Still got Paisley and Poncho. Still with Joey. Still streaming. Hi Margin. How are you, buddy? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Good to see you, friend. How the devil are you?
It's like a reunion.
It is like a little reunion tonight, isn't it? Loving that. So if we get the path in, we use path builder because we're lazy. And we go... We do want it to... Yeah. Yo, why are you doing this to me? No, I don't want you there. Why are you being so hot? Why do you want to be off the ground? Working hard. That's clearly not 0 meters, is it? But if I turn off point snap it, oh no. Okay, if we do it without the grid, we'll manage. Oh my god, GG. I know, like, in the Americas, you need that kind of stuff. The dogs are here, Vaclav. They're both asleep, though, so I really don't want to disturb them, but they are here and happy. They're both having a lovely, lovely life. They both love their life. So if I put down a little bit of path there, and then we can just draw in the rest later. Ah, Vaclav, the sweetest, the absolute sweetest pair of them. They're amazing doggies. Jesus cookies. The Paisley's been a little bit of a naughty girl and not eating the foods at the minute, but we'll get there. So that can definitely have water in. Water. We don't want that. We want natural water in this area because it is going to be... I wish we had colorable water like we do in the Planet Zoo. Do you still play Planet Zoo, Margin? I must admit, I don't stop up as late as I used to, so I don't catch so many of my American friends as, like I would like to. That terrain going to be a bit of a problem there, isn't it? We can get some water in these too. I don't hate that, but we'll see where we're going with it. We can't put water in that one just yet because we're not finished working with the coaster. Right, we need to get back over there. So the best way to do that is going to be... Tuesday, a little booze day. Oh my god, I love that. I wish I drank just so I could use the booze day thing. Oh, go sleep back, love. It was good to see you, buddy. Don't be a stranger. Is that a bit whippy, maybe? Kind of want to go... Think about there. And come out straight from that. No, not quite. If we go back there. And then up to 0. And back to 0 on this. Hopefully that works out okay. A cheeky little corkscrew. I could build my own. Let's have a look. Oh, that's a nice roll. Actually, it's better than that. Oh, that's a better roll than that. Actually, that's not far off. I'll take mine. And mine's a bit smaller, so it worked out okay. I don't know if there are corkscrews. I can't find them anywhere. Let's have a look. Vertical interest. Snake dives, mid, outline rolls, demonic knots, cobra rolls, JoJo rolls. A JoJo roll.
Me.
Oh. No. No. Anyway. Do any of these... Oh, there we go. Corkscrew. Corkscrew entry. We can always modify that hill.
There's a hill.
There's a hill.
There's a hill.
There's a hill. There's a hill at the bottom of the sea. There is, Joey. How did you know? Now, where were them damn goddamn rolls? Here we go. Corkscrew entry. Which I might just go into it and hope for the best. Oh no, it adds the straight section anyway, so it won't let me cheat. It won't let me cheat, but that's fine. So if we come in nice and tight but drop out deep. Oh shit, no. Very much isn't far enough away from our I will get this in the right place. It's just a matter of time. There's a hill. Now you're gonna know I got sung in there. How's the family margin? And the doggos, obviously they're included in family.
I'm just gonna set my stuff.
I'm wondering if we can get a really tight up and over. Up and over. I can just shift that path a little bit, that's not a problem. Let's just leave that hanging out there a minute while we go select the path. I reckon we'll put it about there. I don't know what I'm theming this area yet. I may be thinking Hunger Games. There's a hill. There's a hill. Unless we got totes but wild. I'm going for the double corkscrew. No, we don't do that. Everyone's well, oldest is figuring out life stuff and looking to go back to school. The youngest is the third year of an accounting degree and making me a grandfather. Oh, amazing news! Well done, buddy. Congratulations. He's an amazing chubby little boy and I love him. Oh, that's amazing. And I'm glad the pups are good. That's such good news, Margin. And I'm sure that has made you a very happy man. Hi Stuart, I'm building an invert for our new area. I'm extending off of this back end of the park to build like the thrill section. So we're going for a compact B&M invert, shall we say, that's integrated into the land. Kind of. We're going to do that more eventually. But for now, it's got some integration with the land. It's good to see you, buddy. Welcome on in. And thank you again for all the for leaving comments on the videos and stuff and watching them. I really appreciate it. So I'm just gonna leave that bit there a minute whilst I sort out this terrain. This is gonna come around a gambit in the ground. I'm not a massive roller coaster builder though, so don't expect amazing things. It's not my strong point. I'm a builder, but I try with the coasters. I try. We don't want to come into this area because that's where we need the queue stuff to be. So I think is what we're going to do is come... Do you know what? I'm tempted to go into one more corkscrew. Just because I do love a good corkscrew. Where's it gone? Oh, why doesn't that fit? Why? The support is obstructed. By what? The spot is obstructed. But by what? It's not close enough to that, surely. Okay. We're not doing that. I bet let's... No, it won't let me put track in this bit. Okay, we're not doing anything in that section. So we will go up. Start to bank in and no corner because we're not allowed to in this spot. And then can we come into corner? Yeah. And somewhere about there. That's a good amount of speed for a good... If we want to get a roll in, an inline roll. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't want vertical inline rolls, I just want inline rolls. Inline rolls. Oh, that is... Alright, okay, I see the problem. I see the problem. So I'm working out the best that I can. But now if I go and put it in, is it gonna go and be... Yeah, you know what, I'll just build my own. So if we're coming out of it that way, not corner, we're looking for... I'm not sure it should be perfectly straight. So if we get to about 10 meters and carry on with that same roll, but come out to 0, and then come down a little bit and continue the roll. I need to move some trees. I need to move some trees. Oh, I've been talking to Bacon, now I'm more tuneful. And I think just the helix here. I'm not sure that's the way to do it though. I'm not sure if that helix is a bit on the high side, maybe. That corner's a bit rough, isn't it? Let's just make the corner a little bit tighter. And even tighter at the end. So what I'm actually going to do is remove that bright section a second. And get this to straighten off if I can. And then if we change out this whole section here for friction brakes. My only regret is not making the station a little bit bigger. Oh shit, I don't want to do that. I want to kind of lower this if I can a bit. Yeah, smooth it out a bit. Yeah, that's much better. Which means we probably either have to move the coaster or the path a little bit. One of the two need to change. Oh, thank you for swinging on by, Stu. I appreciate it. Take care. Good night, mate. Yeah, let's go with the bridge about though. Right, I've got a bit of terrain work to do here. So let's see, we need to dig out this bit. Just fade off around the back there a bit. Let's see if it's got any roughs. Hey Bex, how are you, buddy? Welcome on in, welcome on in. It's good to see you. Oh, we definitely need to dig out some ground at the end, though. Hello, hello, welcome on in. Right, there was a hard bit there which I didn't appreciate. Didn't like that in my grill. This was all a bit tight. I feel you, girl. I feel you. This needs digging out somewhat because the goes lower than the ground level. Tempted to just scrap that bit. Do we just scrap all of this middle bit? Where's this move? We'll go with something like that, I think, for now. Right, there was one bit of the coaster which I really didn't like. It needs a lot of work, but there was one bit that really stood out to me, and I just can't remember where it was. There, that bit just after the Where is it? Is it here? I think it's this bit. Oh, I can't smooth that, can I? Because that's not mine. Can I smooth into it? Nope. Can I smooth? To be fair, I've done no smoothing on this end of the coaster whatsoever yet. I did on the end. Hangs a bit upside down there, doesn't it? For a bit too long. I'm not sure. I might have to just remove that element and put something different in. Wait. I want that in. Right. Now I want to come to this end. So if we change the rate that you go up, this should be moving up ever so slightly. So if we flip over just a little bit quicker. And now I want to start coming down. I don't know what's wrong with the camera, it just keeps snapping back to the same place. Doesn't normally do that. It's just the amount of time it was upside down for was a bit off. Like it hung too much. I've never seen an invert that stalls, so I don't think that's a thing. Let's just give that a quick ride. Let's give it a quick ride. There is one bit that I just can't figure out where I don't like it. There's some part of it around here that is... Is it just the corkscrew? It might be just the corkscrew. It's definitely a part towards the end where it's all banking weird. There, that bit, as it goes under the bridge. There, that's the culprit. We're not rolling over the right way, are we? I think that's what feels off. Oh, am I just tripping now? Yeah, it feels loads better. Yeah, that's it. Just needs smoothing out. Yeah, okay. Oh, smoothing it makes it flip in the wrong place. I don't want it to smooth in that way. Smooth tight. Just bank. Let's just do banking. See if that helps. That just looks rough. Rough. Yeah, I want that. So let's just have a look at it. I want the, so it comes up and over, and the turn doesn't really happen until we get into the twist. Okay. So if we come, it's just rectangle snapping in a minute. We're a bit off course. Well, of course. Oh god, that's rough as banners. No, I messed up because I moved where I start from, and that was a mistake. We did have a short straight section in here. Now I need the flip to happen during this section. Up, up, and over. So, yeah. Take the corner out. So something like that. That should be smoother to ride. Let's see. I think it's a bit smaller, which means it should feel a little bit snappier too. Put your hands up in the air. Ooh, the vertical loop just got a bit. Wee, Steppy! I'm gonna have to watch it go around that loop because I felt a bit slow on ride. That felt a little bit on the slow side. No, it's alright actually. I will just put it down to the camera. Do you know what? Hour and 20 minutes. That's a pretty much complete coaster. We just need to put in the fake bit of switch track over there, service track over there. But layout wise, I'm pretty happy with it. There's probably a little bit of energy left in at the end to get a bit more of a ride in. Probably. So let's go out and square out some plaza. What do I want? What do I want? So we can just go ahead and kind of create blocks of bath. Like so. Really underrated feature of this game. This is gonna need to be much darker for now because I can't stare at that brightness. Have I lost my bridge in the process? No. Okay. That is good. And then we can pretty much do the same on this side. So this is a significant area for the park. We're going to have different attractions here too. So I'm not going to come out all the way over there because I don't need to. And then probably something... Oh no, not that close. Right, we'll try this again. Probably something like... Hey, Matty Mouse. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. Why is the spot obstructed? And why did you tell me that at the very end? It's very rude. Oh my god. Right, you know what, we'll do it in sections. Why is this spot obstructed? Ah, we're under the ground. Why? Why? Why are there different heights? Who authorized this? Come on, give me the grid. Give me the goddamn grid. You just give it me. I saw it happen. I saw it happen. I believe in you. That's not gonna work. These two paths are at different heights for some strange reason. Me trying to use Photoshop keyboard shortcuts, not gonna work. So what we're gonna need to do is from this side, we're gonna have to just... Why is this not snapping to... Why is it not snapping to this? Oh, there we go. So I'll just block out the same rough shape that I was just working with. Like so. Now I should be able to keep my bridge. I can't. We'll tidy all this up. This all gets tidied up, don't worry. It looks ugly for now. So the queue can be here. Let me just see what that looks like with the path then. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. It's a bit close in places, like here maybe we need to tidy up the path. Hey Beaky! How are you, my love? Oops, I forgot to run my bot. I'm so dense. There you go. You're welcome. The internet worked about 10 minutes after I ended my stream, you know, typical. I believe you guys call it Murphy's Law, we call it Sod's Law. I believe I'm right in thinking Americans call it Murphy's Law. You're one in a million. We are building a big old coaster today, Beaky. I don't know whether to put the coaster build as a whole thing onto YouTube yet. I haven't made my mind up, or whether to She is large and in charge, just the way we like them. Ah. That is another button I wanted. Most of this is going to get covered up by rocks and stuff anyway, but I'll humble myself and straighten it all out. Like, that rock's not going anywhere, so... Oh, there's a point there, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky little nodes. It'll be more like that around the edge when we get around to doing all the plaza area. And we're going to decorate up the path. Now we can draw inside the paths with other paths and stuff. I feel like a waterfall there would be a good thing. I do feel like a little waterfall might be appropriate. Just about. Let's just close off this gap, so. That's a solid cliff face. We're gonna come around with rocks all the way around the edge. I really need to turn off the stick to surfaces. Pretty sure I just told that to go away. So let's get the first drop sorted. Piece by piece, and we will build something that looks good. Again, I'm going to keep banging this drum, but I am not an expert coaster builder by any means. So if there's things that you're looking at and you're thinking to yourself, Parker, what the hell are you doing there? Do let me know. How many inversions we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5's not bad. That's a tidy amount. It's gonna be fencing across there and in it, bro. I feel like we need some kind of custom support here too. Right, let's have a look. We haven't even looked. I haven't saved, you know. Shit. That reminds me. Panda, panda, panda. Where are you? Panda. I forgot to thank Panda for raiding me earlier, even though as I ended the stream earlier, Panda raided me, and I didn't notice till I came back on again. And I meant to do it at the beginning of the stream. Again, there, I think we can probably pull back the path a little bit, but we're working on the first drop. Let's not get distracted. It's not allowing me to get distracted. Right, where are these waterfall pieces? Waterfall. Not waterfack. Waterfall. Right, what's this? Waterfall, bottom, bottom, middle, middle, top, top. Well, as most things in life, we'll start at the top. Multitasking? What do you mean? Welcome on in, Panda. I'm multi-streaming. I am on YouTube right now. I am on the YouTube. Oh no. What did I do to this and why? Okay, I'll see what I did. It needs to be a level surface, that's for sure. I am building a waterfall, you know me, my second most popular YouTube video ever is, indeed, how to build a waterfall in Planet Zoo. And here we are, back again, building waterfalls. They're just not as fun in this because you can't do the, I guess you could, I don't know. They're just not quite as fun. Not quite as I've seen people do them. Okay, that's the tops. Where's the middles at? Middle. Right, where is it? Oh, there it is. I can see it. So if we get a few of these in across here. And then we're gonna need to come down and get a couple more in down here. So my internet died, Panda. Can you believe it? Now, how do you hide all that shit? Because if I bury those in the wall, you can't see the waterfall anymore. Am I missing something? Ah, the square at the top. Right, let's redo all of that. This square at the top. This square, Panda, this square. I'm just enjoying using that word. We're gonna have to. Oh, that needs to go in the bin. Do these do the same thing if I turn them over? Yes. I see how it works now. Okay, now I see where I've been going wrong all this time. Well, not wrong, because I've never made one before, but I see why I thought it was wrong, because I have played with them just a touch. There we go. You got the real good aim, Panda, the real good aim. How are you anyway, my love? What was your, how was your stream and all the good stuff?
What you're in?
What kind of waterfall?
Me too.
Right. Is there only one? Oh, we're just in time? Pause the game, pause the game. Whee! I love a good wee moment. Right, we don't need trees growing under the supports. These are just a touch too close to the coaster as it's coming around that top section. So over here we need to put in some rock work. I kind of want to... This might not be the best rock. No, it's alright actually. These big flat ones are good. Especially for this, what we're using them for. You know what? Choose this way. Oh, that's way too close, isn't it? I'm playing Rock Simulator, Panda. Do you remember when you used to play Rock Placement Simulator too? Let's just watch the train come past. Mr. Roller Coaster. We'd have been waiting a long time, the ride shot. That is way too close. Way too close. I'm pretty sure we can't get away with that. So back everything goes. We might even have to shove the land back a bit actually. Why is green up and down? Green is up and down, that's fine. That's more reasonable. That's a lot more reasonable. So the question is, can we have some water in this? Yes. Oh, not the clean water. We can have quite a lot of water in it, actually. I'm not sure I want that much water in it. But I don't hate it. Let's just try it with pools of water instead, see what it looks like. I was picturing more like this. Oh, maybe about there would look good, actually. Yeah, I quite like that. I did picture this section being covered by a path at some point because that's why I left that nice straight section in. I guess we could do something with that as like a trick piece. Yeah, I'm happy with that amount of water, I think. Can we get some in this too? We'll have just a touch in that one and... a lick in that one. That is not bad. See what that water looks like when we ride. Buckle up and hands up, everybody. It's ride time. Give me your best wheeze. Where am I going? Did I open it by accident? I didn't open it. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Whee! Here we go. I just want to see what the water looks like. I think I'm going with a Hunger Games themed area. I think I've made my mind up. I'd rather that. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It's got some rough bits, but it sounds like I am not a coaster builder. So I think we'll do one more little bit tonight. And I'm going to choose this pit over here. We're going to put a shop on this end piece. Oh, I am doing silly things again. You know what? We can't use these massive boulders. I need to learn my lesson. How small do they go? Oh, nice and small. If we paint this with a rock texture too, it will help. And then we can just place in the odd boulder. Can be a little more adventurous on this side with the rock placement because we haven't got the... I've got a little bit more clearance. Probably just take that over so those rocks start to cascade. Kind of down that cliff face there. Not this time, we can just get some big rocks in to fill some space up. So I probably want some kind of shop on that end there. I mean, you can't really tell there's water in there anymore. But I think we'll get some... Is there like cabbage? Yeah. We gotta keep building up sections like that until we've got a complete ride, I guess. And I'm gonna ride it every goddamn time because I love it. But we can skip the lift hill there. If only you could do that in real life. A lot of good POVs on YouTube will speed up the lift hill section. Still a slight banking issue just before you come into that loop I want to fix. I really need to check the clearances on that actually. That felt very, very tight. I might need to lower the ground a little bit. 45 minutes. I'd take that. Are you sure, Beaky? Because you would lose your legs in the process. It would be instant amputation, I'm afraid. Let me down into my own ride. Oh, I just deleted the water. I'm done with them legs anyway. Okay, let's send around again. Overrated, Big, I'm sure. Oh shit, forgot to pause. Oh no, I've got to do it all again. Let's check these little tootses. You know what? That's fine. That would feel... That would... You'd notice that. You'd notice that tight space. Just need to fix that banking issue as it comes into here. Yeah, you can see what. Yeah, there's a. This is the problem piece. You are the problem child. Come back. Go away. Obstructed by what? We've literally just had coaster there. Is it the water? No, that's not what I want to do. Can this not roll more? Oh shit, no, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Why is that skipping back when I do that? No, I want to put that piece of track in. There. Yeah, let's try that again. See if we get rid of that nasty bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay, now we can put the water back in this bit. So let's check those sightlines out. Where's the... Oh my god. Ah, I'm gonna check the rest of the part. It's been hours since we looked at the rest of the part. Is this still running? Yes, it's working still. Sometimes this thing goes out of sync and it annoys me because every few hours I have to stop it and start it again, but it is working. And they're using the gift shop. They've got balloons. They've got balloons. The gift shop is working. Is this food truck being used? I guess it is. Yeah, he's got food. I think it's a hot dog. Or I could just eat a hot dog. Hot dog would be ideal right now. Give me a hot dog. So it's a bit... I was picturing more using this space for the plaza, but obviously we're back in now. But that's fine. We are getting a flat ride in too, which will probably be... I know which one I want, so I can put it in. I just can't remember what it's called. It's a swingy one. No. This. I want this. That is a beast though, isn't it? I didn't realise it was so big. So maybe that goes off over here somewhere. going to Thorpe Park, and there's one of these there in a few weeks. Where's the coaster? Over there. So yeah, I think that's the flat that we're gonna go for. I'll leave it in. It's not hurting anything. There's gonna be trees, obviously, in this area as well. So, like, this is all probably gonna have. Trees, etc. Definitely gonna be blocking off. And then I think we're gonna have rock work within the plaza itself too. So we get the and then we'll barrier all this off just to give it some kind of, so it's not just a big open space. But I do want to decorate up, so maybe, I don't know, we'll see, we'll play. I need to figure out the queue line and everything. So we'll probably do that next stream. We'll focus on the queue and this section next stream, getting it all nice. So I think that's where we're gonna go next. But it's been fun. It's been good, guys. It's been good. I have appreciated your company. Who have we got to say thank you to tonight? Oh, it's such a long list of people. Thank you, Steppy, for being here. Appreciate you, buddy. And we've got Panda. Thank you, Panda, for that raid that I missed earlier. But thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And Margin. Thank you. Bex, it's always good to see you, my friend. Thank you. Mighty Mouse, thank you for saying hello and joining the stream tonight. I appreciate you. Beaky, all the love to Beaky. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. I really do. And I will be back. When will I be back? Maybe tomorrow, maybe. I'm just trying to think if I want to take a day off and then maybe come back on Wednesday. Maybe do Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Oh, no, I need to add it on Friday. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe this week. We'll see. I'll let you know. But anyway, good night, YouTube. I'm going to stop the stream here. It was good to hang with you, YouTube, as always. Thank you. Oh, and Vaclav over on YouTube and still over on YouTube. How can I forget you guys? Sorry. Thank you for joining us on the stream. I see you.